Hey, I'm here today to show you how I made a very popular Nintendo game. Don't tell Nintendo this. Very easily and simply with Lovable. Now, I created a few games here and I'm going to be showcasing it all here on YouTube just to let you guys know what my project has been and other games that I've been developing. And I thought it was amazing. And my kids and everyone else that I've been sharing with has been enjoying it ever since. So let me just share that with you guys right now. This is it, right? Which Nintendo icon are you? Before we go any further, I want to show you where it all originally started, which was the which anime icon are you, which is a video that I've done previously, one of my first videos. And now, which Nintendo icon are you is probably a lot simpler, but has the same effects as the anime one, minus the height, right? Because, kids come on and they say, hey, I just put my name, I put my weight. If they know your weight, that's fine. If not, doesn't even matter, all right? So let's just say I am Mario, and then I put my weight as 65 pounds, or I could be 165 pounds. I spin for my fighter, and of course, I want to just kind of show you guys how it looks like. First, I actually added that sound. I asked Lovable to put a sound as soon as it selects the character, and also throw some confetti, which it did pretty good. And if you want, we could do a respin just to show you what that looked like and sounds like. That's just awesome, right? So now I'm Donkey Kong, but and so I one the next thing I would do is take Donkey Kong to the battle. So the thing with this game is that it would take the last person who logged in and selected a character. It'll use that as your basis for who you're fighting. But it doesn't end there, right? It actually takes, if you keep on battling, it takes every character that has ever logged in and just randomly does it and see who actually wins. Is there any rhyme or reason how you actually win? Probably not. So we're just gonna go take Donkey Kong to a battle, find opponent, and then it just searches for anyone that historically has come on and put a name and selected a character. So in this case, there's a fat man. I'm not even sure who that character is, but I was defeated, so I lost. And we can battle again, and it just searches for another character that has once logged in one time or another. Now, I do realize that Fox, from that game, the Fox, for whatever reason, the image did not show properly. And that's when I started to go into Lovable and tell it, hey, I need you to go out there on the web and start sourcing all the characters and the pictures. And it did really well, but for some reason, it just never came back with this one. And how I actually got all the characters, and this is Cody and this is Ken from Street Fighter 2 or 3, whatever it is. The how it got all the characters was that I told Lovable that I want to have all the characters that were in Super Smash Brothers because I love that game, right? Super Smash Brothers had every game in Nintendo's library from Capcom to Marvel to Zelda and all the other characters in between, right? Even characters that you didn't even think that had significance as far as being a like a I guess a hero, like Rob from the robot, right? He never had a special talent, but he ended up being one of the people that can battle. So anyway, one thing I told it to do was create a leaderboard, and it kept the leaderboard as far as the characters are concerned, the win streaks and the losing streaks. I thought it was awesome. And I told it to, again, just like the anime one, put it to 20. I wanted 20 different line items. And then the recent battles is actually showing you who was playing previously and how long ago. So 12 hours, 1 day. So this log keeps on updating and updating. So it's a very, very simple game. And let me just show you quickly. I mean, the analytics is not that high. I haven't really publicized it. But although from the anime side, I did put a very small link up on top. It says try Nintendo Showdown Mania. And then I also have tried the Street Race Rival. So this is where you would find it if you go originally to my anime site and then you come here to the actual Nintendo battle. Now, of course, this is still a work in progress. I can choose or change name and weight. You can go back. I can remove the weight. I could probably just add a 1 and make it 165, and I put myself as Mars instead of Mario, and then spin for another fighter. The character selections are randomized on this one, so even if you put your same name and weight, it does not pick the same characters every time. So that's the difference from the anime one. And the reason why I wanted to do this particular game was because it was just to me it was a little more entertaining, and I do have some other ideas that I want to come up with, finding new ideas for different games. So here I lost to Mario, which is Alyssa, and then if I scroll down, you can see Mario has 4 wins already, and it's pretty high up there. Link is definitely high up there, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. What I did with this Nintendo one, it's not too crazy, but it's so simple that it just made me think that I had so many um, people who logged into this one that was intrigued. Right now, this one does not have as much engagement as the anime one because the anime one definitely has a lot more going on. It has the affiliate links, it has the comment section, it has the 8 ball with the different anime quotes, and then and then you have actual characters that you can look into to invest. Trying to look at more different genre, I guess, different series of anime that you can actually get into. But with the Nintendo one, it's just pretty straightforward. I mean, either you know the characters or you don't. It doesn't really tell you who the characters are. There's no link to the bio of the characters, which I could probably add, but I think I just wanted it more simple as possible. So, regarding the background and the history of this, so I could probably tell you exactly how this all came about. I started this one not too long after the anime, but the thing was is that the anime one took me some time to develop, and as soon as I got that, pretty much down packed. That's when I came out and said, "Hey, just do the identical of what I did for anime, but do it for like the Nintendo characters," and it just like spit it out, and you can see my history of designing this one was really really short. I mean, within 2 3 hours, I was able to develop this one or come up with this one. Basically, I took the link from my anime, which was this one, and I said, hey, just copy and match it. And then Lovable came back and started asking me a few questions like, how do you want to do this? How do you want to do that? Did you want to create a leaderboard? So when Lovable is confused about something that you're requesting, I noticed that it would ask you a series of questions, maybe 2 or 3 questions, and you start kind of populating it. You select the answer, and then based on your answer, it'll develop the site. Now, with the site being there, doesn't mean you're finalized with it. You can actually go back and say, hey, I don't like the fact that, you're targeting specific characters every time I put a specific name and weight. You can change that. You can tell it to change that if you're picking up or sensing that it's doing certain things that you don't like. So let me go back to it really quick. I also set the background image, make it like kind of like a mimic the actual the game itself, which is the Super Smash Brother theme kind of a thing. The purple it just came on its own, and I said, you know what, put some lightning. Originally, it put lightning and it had the lines coming down, and the lines were just not even thunder. It would just look like literal lines, neon lines. And then I said, just remove the lines and just make it look like it's flashing and it's like, thunder, lightning, or whatever it is. And now you get that effect, right? It's kind of like it's zooming in and out. And then it's also, flashing a little light here and there. It just adds a little more animation where the page is not that static. Like it's kind of drawing your attention in. So here with the Nintendo site as well, I asked it to put 2 links, 2 separate links, 2 separate games that I also created, which was one going back to the anime one. And then if you stay tuned for my third video, we're going to go into the Neon Streets, which is I told it to mimic the Fast and Furious theme, and it's an awesome game. So stay with me on that one and stay tuned for the next video, and I'll show you how that one works as well. Take care.